Alright, so I just finished 12 Rules for Life, and I got a few thoughts that I want to share on this book. So the first thing I want to say is this book is pretty much digestible for every single person, and if you like to read, I just suggest picking up this book because it really is interesting to me that Jordan Peterson basically takes ideas from, Nietzsche, Freud, Jung, and some of the greatest psychologists throughout the entire history of the world, and he applies them to the modern day struggle and the issues we deal with today. And it's really interesting because it's almost getting the take from these great minds throughout history on our current day society, and it is very valuable, and it's something that I honestly wish I learned earlier. I mean, I wish I read this book earlier because, like, everything in this book was things I had already known, but it was all put together in one place instead of reading 100 books. So that's like, if you want to get a baseline understanding of most ideas that you're going to come across in reading, this is a tremendous book. But what I really liked about this book is he takes 12 phrases that, you might hear from your grandpa, you might hear from your dad, and then he takes it to an extreme level where you're like, man, he really just talked about something really, really deep here. He really just went to the next level and he analyzed something that I thought was so simple, yet I'm so confused, yet I understand it. And it's very interesting. And I think what this book has really given me the understanding is that we oftentimes don't like to look at ourselves in the proper lens. We oftentimes like to look at ourselves as victims. We like to blame society. We like to blame others. But the true growth, the true analysis comes when we spend time alone with ourselves, when we spend time in self-reflection, when we talk to others and they genuinely listen, and we find out about ourselves. And this is something that I feel like we've lost nowadays because the connectivity of social media and the things that we do on a daily basis, like just go to work, 9 to 5, second we get home, we go watch TV, we go eat junk food, we never take the time to read, we never take the time to learn, we never take the time to do the things that are going to move us forward. And it's honestly sad. And I think that if you were to start a self-improvement journey, if you wanted to get a baseline knowledge of where to go, like, this is a tremendous book to just start out with because it covers every single facet of life. It truly does. And I'm not saying this as some sort of gimmick. I'm saying this because if you follow the suggestions in all of these books, in all these chapters, you will live a tremendous life. And it's truly a testament to the author because, it's not that I didn't have respect for Jordan Peterson. It's not that I didn't like him. It's just I didn't understand the depth of his knowledge and the depth of his intellect and the depth of his insight, because you hear a soundbite, you hear the interviews, it's hard to get all of your ideas across. It's hard to be present in the moment. It's hard to be articulate and smart. But I'm reading this book and I'm like, this guy's he's got a real noggin on him, But I'm sure when he sees this clip with 100 views on this video, he'll be like, wow, thank you so much for that compliment. But anyway, I tremendously suggest this book. I think that if you're interested in the subject, if you're interested in improving your life and you don't know where to start, this is a great book to read. And even if you've already done the work on yourself, it still can offer some insights, and it can still give you some understanding of some of the great minds throughout history, such as Nietzsche, Freud, Carl Jung, and a myriad of other people. So hopefully I inspired you to read this book. Hopefully you learned something from this video, even if you don't check it out. But I'll leave a link in the description of the book. Thank you so much for making it this far. I will catch you in the next one. And yeah, see ya.